Did I tell you about the time I was like, these shares, they can't tip over in front of a customer, and I went, and I was like, I almost died.
The DX shares?
And he was like, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. And I'm like, yeah, man, play it off.
Good as they come.
God of War. Not the one on the PS2, like you would be led to believe because of the title.
Right, they reset.
Really bothers me when games do that.
It's like the new Spider-Man coming out. Just Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. What's another one?
Probably a lot of them.
Yeah,
L.A. Noire.
That didn't. What?
You're a tough critic.
A little bit.
I'm easy to please.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite action games I've ever played, ever. This is the best God of War. No one's going to argue that. It is one of the best... I'm going to argue about it? Outside of Kratos being in it.
Yeah.
And some other things that they kind of have to keep in the game. This is this is not like God of War 4 Super PS4 version. Yeah. It is a legitimate reinvention of the whole series. I mean, everything about it's...
Yeah. I liked...
Different. I got a sticky note. It's huge. It's so big.
It's too big.
Way bigger than you think it's going to be.
I didn't want to explore it. It was too big.
We got limited time to play these games. I put about 30 hours in, and I wrapped up about 90% of the game. There are so many side quests, collectibles, almost an exhaustive amount of collectibles.
The biggest fault that I remember feeling going through it was the main quest was too interesting for me to want to do any of the side stuff.
Yes.
You have a clear A to B, but it's like, we can just go explore if you want. And I'm like, no, I want to go take the thing to the place where it needs to be.
Yeah, very well-paced main story. You could run through the main story, you'd level up just fine. For me, man, the combat was AAA. It was awesome. It's not an intuitive level-up system. That was a problem that I had early on. Well, I didn't even know that I was supposed to level up his powers.
Oh.
I didn't really know what I was supposed to do.
The menus are... The menus suck.
Yeah, that's not... Thank you.
Yeah,
that's not intuitive.
I was like...
kind of muddled.
Yeah, you got your axe that has things that then you can click on to go into, and then those have a thing that then there's where you level up.
The GUI?
Graphic user interface.
Take off the graphic. The user interface.
Yeah, the UI.
The UI.
Yeah.
The UI is not the greatest. We're nitpicking because for me this game is fantastic. I can't stress that enough. There were some little things I'd like to perfect about it because we're asshole gamers and it's never good enough for us. But graphically, it is insane. I think it actually is one long shot.
I'll kind of close on saying this because we could probably talk about this game till we're blue in the face.
We loved it.
I've played one game this year to completion.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's.
I don't beat games. I don't normally play games. I don't normally get into games. If I beat it, I can't completely hate it except for Bioshock Infinite, which I beat out of spite. Doom 2016 was the last AAA game that I was like, yes, yay. Yeah, and then this is probably the next one where I was like, yes.
Yeah, give it a hard number.
Oh, 7, 8.
Thanks for watching, guys. Any closing comments, suggestions?
If you have a PS4 and you have any budget for games, put it on your list. There's literally no reason not to buy it and play it.
Borrow it, play it somehow, some way, at some point. Disclaimer, I played on Pro. What'd you play on?
My original, very first repaired PS4.
No issues?
My PS4 sounded like...
My
the
Pro
whole
made the
time.
same noise. My Pro was working.
It would click on and it'd be like, hey, and then it'd be like...
Yeah, I put it. I did, and if you have a Pro, which a lot of you do at this point, it definitely runs better on Pro, and it looks better.
Probably one of the top 5 most pretty games. After this review, I would have no problem giving this game an 8 out of 10, which is a lot coming from me because I'm very harsh.
That's the first time I've heard him say 8 out of 10 in years.
It's for a new game, and then you are.
Guys.
What's
9.5 because I don't do 10s. No one's perfect.
Give him another kiss.